Privyet. Among all the big names of multinational automotive companies, the one name that you can't miss is Tesla. The interesting fact here is that while we surely know what Tesla is, we also know who the brain behind the wonder is: Elon Musk. You might not know the chairman of any other famous car franchise, but you've surely heard of Elon Musk. Why? Because Tesla is not just a regular car. It's not a basic fancy sports car either. It's an innovation that people believed to be the future. It all started with a little vision. A vision as impossible, yet a vision that was made to change the world of automobiles. What's interesting here is that surely Musk is the one that got the brand its recognition. But it was Nikola Tesla that had the idea of a car of the future. The story goes back to July 2003, when Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning first got the idea of the company on the table and became the CEO and CFO of the company. It is a very well-known phenomenon that every multinational company initially needs the funds and investment of millions to kickstart. It's a risk that most people are too scared to take, and it's a risk that makes the winners mark their spots on the list of billionaires. While Eberhard and Tarpenning were able to raise $7.5 million through funds, Elon alone ended up pitching $6.5 million, which gave him an extra edge of becoming the biggest shareholder of the future company. Initially, the company intended to launch cars, but they also had plans of making it a tech company that would sell batteries and software with the use of the latest technologies. Tesla now had the initial investments and a team of founding members all set on the big journey. However, a surprising shift of events before the launch of the first Tesla car got Musk in an astonishing position. From the idea being put forward in 2003 to the launch in 2009 of Tesla's first Roadster, the company saw quite a few changes of position. In 2008, both the founding members, Eberhard and Tarpenning, left the company, and later, Eberhard filed a lawsuit against Musk for pushing them out. At this point, you must be thinking that Musk must be pretty invested in the company. Well, sure he was, but not as much as one would anticipate. He played an active role in the design of the car and monitored the company, but other than investing his money, he wasn't exactly as passionate until the Roadster actually hit the roads. From $187 million investment raised in all the years after the company was made, Musk invested $70 million. The idea of the Roadster and the first prototype was brought forward in 2006, and it was in 2009 that the company was actively manufacturing the car for public buyers. Soon enough, Tesla started gaining some serious recognition in the market for being the latest technology that the world had seen. An electric and environmentally friendly car in 2009 was pretty ahead of its time. What's even more mind-blowing is that just in the course of the next 5 years, Tesla had introduced 2 more models of its cars, Model S and Model X, both of which made the company witness a huge success. Model S was known as that time's most successful plug-in electric car, and later, new versions, software, and even autopilot were introduced. All of these advancements were made from 2009 to 2015. It was Tesla's fast-paced upgrades and advancements that can be credited to it becoming one of the most legendary companies that the world has ever witnessed. Like most brands, Tesla didn't make its growth stagnant with just one amazing invention. Tesla worked like wine, simply kept getting better with time. While other brands were busy making cars look more appealing and gorgeous, Tesla focused on ease, technology, and comfort. But most important of all, it focused on sustainability. Most cars were burning high levels of fuels to give a fast pickup and a great speed. None of these brands were focusing on the hazardous effects of all of it on the environment. Tesla invested in power stations and a completely unique network of fueling independent of the gas stations used for other cars. So, by November 2016, Tesla had started expanding its horizons. It was now into manufacturing and selling batteries, solar power panels, and other related appliances. The very next year, Tesla decided to professionalize things with the brand name and decided to go from Tesla Motors to Tesla Inc. This was somehow a subtle indication of how the market for Tesla was growing, with cars, batteries, and solar power stations. By this time, Tesla had been making great profits, and the company was progressing with positive statistics. And as we see every big company do, Tesla returned to society by its philanthropic acts. They started providing power to areas that had been destructed by natural disasters. And Tesla installed solar power stations widely for areas and people in need. The welfare work that Tesla was doing gained even more popularity than the brand, and people were now aware that Tesla was the new big thing. Among all the good deeds, Tesla headquarters were busy curating another model for their vehicle lineup. And soon, in 2017, the Tesla Model 3 sedan was ready to hit the roads. While previously manufactured models of Tesla had their own price range, typically for the elite class, this model of Tesla was intended to hit a bigger market with a cheaper price. By this time, Tesla wasn't aiming to only work for the ones who could afford the latest technological wonder. Tesla now wanted to be available in the market widely for a greater audience. This strategy proved very popular for Tesla, and the company ended up earning billions, to the point that Elon Musk ended up making it to the list of the world's richest people. The challenge for Tesla here was that, as great as the company was doing, it was also working under pressure because the car was selling like crazy, with around 45,500 reservations made, and there weren't enough resources to manage the mass production. Along with that came other challenges, including multiple lawsuits, fraud cases, and whatnot, all in a short period of 1 year. While Elon was considering taking Tesla private, things started settling down in 2018. It was then that Tesla's latest model became the world's wonder car with a plug-in electric charger. It was the first electric car to have sold so many units. Because Tesla was an electric car, it was not practical for people outside of the States to buy it because of the lack of electric power stations. To tackle this issue, Tesla ended up creating a mega factory in Shanghai. This was the first ever Tesla factory outside of the States, and it required a handful of investments. It was also set up in around 6 months, which is insane. In early 2020, Tesla was the proud owner of $86 billion. This was way over the break-even that Tesla might have expected. In recent years, Tesla had had an added advantage over other electric car manufacturers because they've focused on installing power stations across the country in a much-planned system, meaning that Tesla owners won't have to worry about charging their car in the middle of nowhere because the power stations will be widely available in rural and suburbs. Tesla has also been offering scores and discounts to Tesla owners of the car on every refill at power stations, while other electric car owners are required to pay the full amount. This has resulted in a greater sale of Tesla, because who wouldn't want a lifetime of discounts on their electric car? Tesla is so far a car for the developed countries, but if there was a way to export the vehicle to international countries without the fueling systems, Tesla would have potentially become the world's biggest automobile franchise to have ever existed. From being a shareholder to a board member and finally the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk has made the journey of his life in the realm of technology. It's simply about taking those risks when others chicken out. Let us know in the comments below if you think Tesla will overpower every other automobile company. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share.